Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Thought today I would do a quick flip of my current personal ring setup. I decided to move covers last night. I just kind of wanted like a change. As much as I've been enjoying the pink VVS, I kind of wanted something a little bit like slimmer profile, and hopefully one that isn't like super chunked. So this is a print Prussian cover in the Patina collection. I don't know if he has these in stock or not. I think the color is called Meadow, but it's like this really pretty like blue turquoisey kind of color, right? Okay, anyway. Oh, sorry, I had those like notes shoved in here. In the VDS that I was in, I liked having like the two pen loops because I could put like my highlighter in. So I just decided to like tuck my highlighter in the rings. But in these front pockets, they're very like, I guess, they're not very decorative. We'll say that. I just have like these to do like post-it notes. And then I have like these tabs, stamps. I have a Band-Aid, random, but I feel like I always need a Band-Aid. I also keep Band-Aids in like a makeup bag in my car or in my purse, sorry. So yeah, that is like my front situation. I just have this, since these planners don't come with a fly leaf, I have this like Catspresso acetate with these white florals on them to like protect my pages with my family photo. It's kind of bent. I need like a new blade for my paper cutter. This is a freebie from Sterling Ink that I threw in here, and then we get right into my section. So my first section is like what I call my inbox, or like it's more so like my long-term to-do list, I guess. I don't even want to say long-term to-do list. It's just like when you have a minute, try to get this stuff done. So if I think about it and I'm like, oh, I need to do that, but I don't have it like scheduled for like a specific date, then I'll add it here and then hopefully go from there. And then, so that's a pretty like simple and basic section. My next section is my like home family lists section. So the first part of it is really like home stuff. So I have my project minimize list. I don't even want to talk about that. I'm not working my way through it. I wrote this out in January. It's April, y'all, and I'm still actively avoiding the bookshelf. I don't know. Giving myself some grace here. But I'm hoping that if I keep it in here, eventually, like, this will motivate me to get it done. This is my cleaning routine, or my ideal cleaning routine list here. I have a shopping list. This is a freebie from Plan with B. And I do have these inserts slit, just so, like, when I fill it up, I can just chunk it. So I have several of those. Master grocery list, favorite dinners, home repairs list. It's all pretty much the same. This is like our home maintenance list. If it's something that costs more than $100, then I note the price, but if it's not, I don't. But this just kind of lets me know like the last time I do stuff. Yeah, I was like, I changed the HVAC filter. Okay. Vehicle notes. This is like basically like vehicle maintenance stuff. And then this is like a dashboard from Latua Notes. And then I have like my purchase tracker for like childcare expenses. I keep track of those, or I try my best to. And then this kind of like divides my families section. So I have like notes about like fundraising, like notes about some stuff I got to do for my parents. I have like a last time list. My oldest, like her hair is to her hips. I really need to take her in for a trim. So this is where I note like stuff that we do for them, or if they get like new like things, not like clothes, but like I guess beauty stuff. I don't know. Oh, and then I have like health logs for each of my family members. I also have gift list ideas. The only one I have stuff written down for is Malaya. She is a teenager and she wants all the things that are very expensive. So she's like, her birthday's in August, and she's been saying since January, I want this for my birthday. I want this for my birthday. So if she's said it a couple of times, I note it. So I have those for like Sophie. Sophie hadn't said anything. And then my husband, when he kind of mentions something, I'll try to note it. So the next section is like my calendar, or my actual planning section. And I like it to be in the middle because this is where I spend most of my time in this planner. So I have like some freebies from Plan with B. I love pictures in my planner. That's from Pen, Paper, and Plans. I love sunflowers. And then my monthlies are Filofax monthlies. I bought these on Amazon, and they've been great. I love how thin this paper is, and how I don't have to print and cut stuff. That's like been like, I've had like an aversion this year to like printing and cutting inserts. I did for some like dailies and stuff like that, but for the most part, like I don't want to be like printing and cutting inserts like every week like I have been in the past. It's just I don't have the time, I guess, in my mind, or just honestly don't want to. So I try to put like everything that's like happening that I need to remember on this monthly. Sometimes it ends up here, but also sometimes it ends up in my weeklies. So like when I'm planning like the upcoming week, I usually plan for the week in my Hobonichi weeks. This is like my neat planner that I plan as I go, or I plan like and set up every week. Whereas like this is like as it comes up, this is where it goes. It lands here, and they just work really well for me in conjunction with each other. So as you can see, April, dear Lord, has been crazy busy. We're always so busy this time of year. And then if I have like sticky notes or page flags or whatever on my monthlies, it just means like it's something I need to do in that month that I need to remember to do. I think I wrote the wrong day because I think I go back to work on that day. But anyway, I'm a 10-month employee, so I am off like mid-September to mid-July. So I have the whole year in here. I already wrote like birthdays and like, you know, if there's no school or something like that. I just drew this out. It's like a little future dates thing. Really, I only need these a lot of times like for appointments, medical appointments. So this is just kind of like where it goes until I transfer it over. Okay. And then I just have like the Filofax notes pages, some cute stuff. I love that picture of my husband and I. It's just funny. So my weeklies in here are Week on a Page from Filofax. I bought these from Amazon as well. This is sufficient for me, and I love how, like, this is an entire year, and it takes so little space. I just have it clipped to the week that we're on. And this is where, like, I scribble stuff. Like, if I'm not at home, or if I just need a place for it to go, like, for me to hold that date or put that information on a specific date, then it goes here. And it's very messy and scribbly, and sometimes my brain can't compute this when we're in that week. So that's why I have the weeks, because then I can like set things up neatly and make it pretty and do like that, like have like some planning that serves me, but also like have the hobby aspect of planning that I love, where I can like use washi and stickers and all that stuff. So I think these two work really well together. But like I was saying, like sometimes it ends up here, sometimes it ends up in my monthly, sometimes it's in both places. But as stuff comes up, it ends up here. This is like my landing page. So I have the whole year in here. I tried to fill in as much as I possibly could. Okay, and then we're getting to my daily section. I keep changing up how I'm daily planning. I was putting lists in my weeks, but I also felt like I wanted like a lot of space to just scribble stuff. Hence the SM plans, like down to page. I have these like in my, like I had them saved. I had purchased these, I think last year or the year before. I really like these inserts because it just does, I'm trying to talk too fast. It gives me space to scribble if I need to. So I do like to work out a schedule on some days. Some days I need to see this visually, and then I'll put like things that I just need to remember to do that maybe are like part of a routine or something like that. And then I have a to-do list. So I'm just keeping these in here until I fill them up, and then I'm going to throw them out. I don't need to keep them. This is like, yeah, this is like stuff that pops in my head that ends up on paper. But I really do like these inserts a lot. And I just print these on like 20-pound copy paper, and it works great. I made this a long time ago, and then this is like today's list. So I have quite a few of these. Well, I think I'm running low. And then I have like some paper tests, dailies. I worry that if I try to use these dailies, I'm going to be like, oh, it has to be neat. I don't know. Sometimes, do you guys do that? Sometimes my brain is just like, I need it to be neat and organized. And then I have like other like to-do lists and stuff that have been in here for a while. And then my next section is my personal section. So I have like health notes, my prescription numbers for my refills, just stuff like for me that I need to remember, that I can reference for myself. I made these inserts on Canva. This is my last time, and this is just stuff like, I don't know, like I don't have like an online order tracker or anything like that. This is where it all lives. So like everything, like if I get new mascara, if I get my hair done, if I buy shampoo for myself, if I refill my meds, if I get new skincare products, if I order something that is a pre-order and I have to wait for it, it's going here. But I did order the Travelers, like the limited Japan edition from Xoxo on the 10th. Love that sticker. It's so cute. And then this kind of tabs off like where my health notes are. So I do keep health notes about my medications. So like if I take, it's mainly like if I take a migraine pill and I have to dose twice for it and it's ineffective, then I note it. So that way I can kind of talk to my doctor about it when I go back and see him. And then just kind of random stuff. And then last section is, this is like long-term lists and notes, but it has like become my recipe section. So I just have 2 recipes back here. This is so good, y'all. I know I said that in my last flip, but it's so good. And then I just have like a bunch of random notes pages. If I want something to, you know, write on that I want to scribble on, it's here. And then there is nothing in this last divider, but it just seemed weird not to have it in here with a page lifter. And then I have these like page flags and a random like sticky note. I don't think there's anything in here. Nope, nothing in there. So yeah, I really enjoy using this planner or having the personal rings, and I'm liking the setup of it being on the go with me. It's been helpful information. So it's, you know, in the past, like I have like chunked these bad boys up, and it's still pretty chunky and pretty full, but it's not as chunky as it has been in the past. So I'm pretty happy about it. I'm gonna throw those cards in there so I don't forget. But yeah, so this goes with me. Like when I leave the house, if I'm taking my backpack purse, it's with me. I don't leave it behind, and it's been a great tool for me to like stay on track of stuff. I haven't forgotten anything this year, which is a miracle. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in with me. I will see you guys. Ooh, my stomach's growling. Yeah, anyway, if you have questions, just let me know down in the comments. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye, friends.